All right, so let's say you find yourself in one of two positions. One, you've got that t-shirt that just, you love the fit, you love everything about it, you love how you look in it, you love how people compliment you in it. Or two, you don't have that t-shirt, but you watched a couple of my videos showing you exactly how to tailor a t-shirt, and now you do. And you want all of your shirts to look exactly like that one. Well, I'm SD, and that's exactly what I'm gonna show you in this video. I'm gonna show you how you can make any shirt that you have look exactly like your favorite one. How? Just make a template. And it's funny because I didn't really know what I was doing when I tailored this shirt. It's a little bit janky, but when I was finished with it, it came out and I was like, yes, thank you, yes. I love this shirt. I love this shirt. Now look at this. I put black thread in a red shirt. Why? Because I didn't know what I was doing. Does anybody notice? No, but that's not the point. Dude, put red thread in it, please. And look at that zigzag stitch. Look how close together those stitches are. You know how itchy this shirt is? And if you've ever tailored a t-shirt before, you know that the final product is just amazing, but you know that getting to that final product is like nails on a chalkboard. And actually, more specifically, it's like pin stabbing you in the side. And measuring is hands down the longest and most difficult part, but no, not anymore. I wish I would have discovered this forever ago. Just make a template. And all you gotta do is just go to the store, spend $1.50 on some poster board, and then take your old shirt, iron it down so that you can get it as flat as you possibly can, and then take it and just put it on that poster board. Now you're gonna put it the hamburger way as opposed to the hot dog way. When was the last time you heard that? And you're actually only doing that for one reason and one reason only. When I got home with this poster board, I realized that it was too small to go the vertical way. And it's a straight up polar vortex outside right now. I'm not going back out there, are you kidding me? But in all honesty, we don't need it to stretch the entire length of the shirt. And the reason for that is because we're not sewing from the bottom of the shirt all the way up to the top of the shirt. We're just sewing the side seam. And a lot of times you're gonna stop at that arm seam anyway. You're not gonna keep going all the way through, down through the armpit. So we just need to outline that part of our shirt on the paper. That's it. Now, when you put your shirt on your paper, try and spread it as thin as you possibly can. Good luck actually doing that. You're gonna have a couple of wrinkles and a couple of folds. Not that big of a deal, as long as you get all of those wrinkles and folds as close to the middle of the shirt as possible. So those outsides, those two side seams, are as flat as you can get them. And then you're gonna take a pencil and you're just gonna outline all along the side of your shirt, from the top to the bottom, or from the bottom to the top. It depends on which side you start on. Now, this is where it gets a little bit more technical and where you're gonna actually measure it so you know what you're doing. I normally put 4 to 5 pins in my shirt when I tailor them, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do on this template. And I'm gonna see exactly what their measurements are at those specific locations. So let me explain it a little bit better. At the very bottom of my shirt, it is 19 inches across from one side to the other. And then 4 inches up from there, it comes in a little bit to 18 3/4 of an inch. And then 4 inches up from there, that's where my waist is gonna start, and it's gonna go into 18.5 inches. And then 4 inches up from there, it comes back out a little bit because my torso starts to get wider. It comes back out to 18 3/4 of an inch again. And then 4 inches from there, that's where my chest is, so that's gonna be 19 3/4 of an inch. And then to finish it off, once we get to those two seams under my armpits, it's gonna be 22.5 inches across. And that right there is what gives your shirt that nice angle to it as opposed to going straight up and down. No one likes those shirts. Now, I was like you, I wasn't really sure if it was gonna work out or like be all that accurate. And to test it out, I did it on this shirt, $2.68 from Target, but I'm gonna show you step by step how I did it on another one. So we've got this graphic tee from Black Panther, which amazing movie, terrible looking shirt, and we gotta fix that. No, I'm never gonna wear that shirt like that. Now here's something you might end up running across at some point. There's no side seam. Remember the first time I saw that, I was like, yo, what am I don't do? No, just make one. Yeah, just get some starch and just iron it down. That's it. So we did that. We gotta lie it down on the ground and we're gonna put our template right on top. And we're still following that same rule of thumb. We wanna get as much of the fabric in the middle of the shirt as opposed to the outside on those side seams. And this shirt is actually an extra large as opposed to a large. So there's gonna be a little bit more fabric in the middle and it's gonna spook you a little bit. And the reason for that is because the front of your body ends up being bigger than the back of your body, so it's proportioned that way. And if you don't take that into consideration, then your seams are gonna be lopsided and I did that once. Don't do that. So don't panic if there's some fabric in the middle. Now, what we're gonna do is we just put pins right along the side of our template. And then once you're done with that, take your template off, put your pins in normally like you're about to sew it, and then do just that. Go sew it. And I've already showed you how to do that before. If you're new, go check out the description. And since a lot of you have voiced your opinions about how I do a lot of this and not enough showing of the end product, this is it. Looks great, feels great, I like it a lot. The template straight crushed it, and I can use that template on every other shirt that I tailor. I never ever have to measure another shirt again. And boom, every single one of my shirts will just fit great. And now yours will too. Now I don't really need to be quiet this time. School's been canceled for the last like 3 days, all due to that polar vortex outside. Gee, I love Minnesota this time of year. Said no one ever. SD out, deuces.